All right, we're gonna jump right into it. You already know how we do. We're gonna jump right into it. Now we're gonna play the video that actually inspired me to do this. We're gonna play the video that actually inspired me to do this. Before we play, as you can see, she says the new normal: men out eating alone, and women in groups. Now this right there already shows what I'm talking about. The men we like when we don't have to wait for a group, anybody to be available to do things by ourselves. Sometimes as a man, you gotta do things by yourself because in life, nobody's gonna help you. In life, nobody's gonna save you. In life, nobody's gonna do anything. You're virtually alone. And I've said this before. I used to have a stream on this. Men die alone. It doesn't matter what type of man. This is what Kevin Samuels got it from. It doesn't matter what type of man. It doesn't matter if he's married, single, straight, gay, whatever. All men die alone. The question is, will you have a legacy when you die? That's the big thing. Will you have a legacy when you die? But as you see, these women are in groups. They have no man, but they're in groups. They don't like to be alone, so they hang out with their friends. They go out with their friends. They do friend trips. They do friend sleepovers and stuff, dumb stuff like that. They do friend sleepovers and all that stuff. So let me just this is a short clip. This is a short clip, but this is how. And then shout out to XL Pro. I know you free agent lifestyle. I'm free agent lifestyle too. You know, free agent lifestyle has been blowing up. Shout out to Coach Greg Adams. Men are now realizing you don't need to be with people to go hang out. If you want to go hang out someplace, go hang out. You want to stay alone in your crib, play video games, go and do that. I personally like playing single player games. I don't even like going online. I play with my friends, but I don't like playing single player. I like playing single player games. I go out. I'll travel alone if I need to. I've traveled a lot this year, but I've traveled with my friends a lot more this year than I have in recent years, ever since COVID. Because I did used to travel a lot with my other friends. We used to do business trips until COVID came in. Then when COVID came in, I traveled alone. I traveled to Florida the first time alone. I've been traveling back and forth to LA by myself. Um, it's just in the past like what year that my friends have been traveling with me. Coach Gang, yes sir, Coach Gang. But let's play this real quick. Let's play this real quick. As you can see right there, and I'm gonna mute it because that music is annoying. As you can see right there, this man he doesn't have to go out. He doesn't have to be with friends. He can go out by himself. He can be alone. He doesn't have to get a girlfriend. Doesn't have to get a date. Men aren't dating like they used to anymore. So we're not pressed to bring a girl out on a date so we can look like something and you know what I'm saying, not be alone or whatnot. We're not pressed about that. We're not pressed about that. We can go out by ourselves. We can enjoy some stuff by ourselves. And a lot of times it's better to be alone. Honestly, I like being alone personally. Personally, I like being alone. I like being by myself. I don't have to really talk to nobody. I don't have to get nobody's attention. I don't have to deal with nobody's erratic emotions. I don't have to deal with nobody's problems. I don't have to deal with none of that stuff. I just have to do with whatever I need to do and take care of what I need to take care of. Now, if I have friends that are with me, that's great. Friends that want to go out with me, friends that want to travel with me, awesome. But then I don't have to. But going by myself, I don't have to worry about nothing. I don't have to worry about nobody messing up, causing problems, fighting nobody. I don't have to worry about losing anybody. I don't have to worry about none of that stuff. And this is why men are going out alone. The men are not worrying. Women have made it clear that men are not responsible for them. So men can go out by themselves. A lot of men like to be alone. Men can go out by themselves. Yeah, sure you have men that are lonely, especially younger men that feel lonely or whatever. But when we get older, we realize, shoot, we like to do stuff by ourselves. Sometimes the stuff that people you want to bring people along, and they didn't want to do nothing. You bring some girls along, and then they're ready to leave after 5 minutes. You done paid $30, $50 to get into a club. They don't like the club, and you leave after 5 minutes. You're like, damn, bitch, I just paid $50 to get in this club. And now you want to leave? Funny as hell. We're gonna continue to show some more videos. But as you can see, man, men are doing things alone. We like being alone. All right. And we're not online complaining that, oh, I'm so lonely. I'm not saying that there's no men doing it. I actually did a review, or I did a free reviews actually, or free breakdowns. I think sometime last year of a couple of men who were sad and lonely and didn't have nobody, whatever. But then again, those men that never experienced really being out, not just with women, but just being out, period. They never really experienced going out and doing things on their own, adventuring. Sometimes when you adventure, you might meet some people. Sometimes when you're out by yourself, you never know what you might get into. Personal story time. When I used to live in LA, I used to go out by myself. So when I went out by myself, I would run into people and meet people, and I'm like, oh snap. I met this one guy when I was out in LA by myself. He ended up smoking me out. He ended up taking me to a after hours spot, and we partied in an after hours spot. I met some girls. Like, so you never know what you're going to do when you go out by yourself exploring, and you're a man. And look, a lot of people not gonna mess with you when you're a man. I know, but men are more are more prone to being attacked or whatnot. But you're a man. Ain't nobody gonna mess with you like that. Most people, especially when you're a man, most people are gonna respect you and they're gonna take you out. They're gonna be friendly to you, whatnot. So you never know what's gonna happen when you go out by yourself and you're all alone. They're trying to paint it as men are lonely. They don't know how to do nothing. They just stay at home and play video games all day and they're lonely and all that. Man, forget all that, man. Men are enjoying themselves. Men are finally getting peace and quiet. Men, especially men who've been in relationships and been married, finally realizing it's not worth the smoke. This is why this red pill, this is why this manosphere, this is why MGTOW, this is why this righteous fear exists. Because men are finally realizing it's better to be alone than it is to be with a wife that's annoying. She's just going to break up with you in the end. XO Pro says men value peace and respect. Women are rarely happy. Rarely happy. Even when you give them everything they want, bro, they're rarely happy. I ain't met a happy woman yet. They got children. They got men that beating them down. They have men buying them drinks, paying their bills, and they're still not happy. A man could be happy sitting at home playing video games all night with his buddies. And not even just with his buddies, he can just play it by himself, couple of hours by himself, enjoying himself, staying at home, not spending no money. Some men can enjoy himself like that.